Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. Today is Monday, May 11th, 2020. I hope everyone had a wonderful Mother's Day. I had a lovely Mother's Day. My son made me the cutest. He drew a picture of a rose, and he is talented. Ah, every moment is a fresh beginning. That's my quote of the day for Monday. Every moment is a fresh beginning. I am so excited. When I was doing the national days, I got so excited to share this with you. So we're just going to get right on into it. All right, Green Valley's weather, the high is going to be 91 degrees and it's going to be sunny. So at least we're out of the triple digits, but it is still summer. If today is your birthday, happy birthday to you. If you share a birthday with Irving Berlin. And Irving Berlin was born on May 11th, 1888. I know none of us were alive, but he is wildly considered one of the greatest songwriters in America. And if you don't know what songs he's written, you will when I tell you. Alexander's Ragtime Band, God Bless America, and There's No Business Like Show Business. What? I didn't even know this. So also, cool fun fact, being born in 1888, you would assume that he's already passed on, and he has, but he died in 1989 at 101 years old. So, music really is for the soul, right? My gosh. So happy birthday to you. Let's get into these national days. I am so excited. All right, so up first, today is May 11th, National Eat Whatever You Want. Yes, I said it. I said it. You can eat whatever you want. I pulled out all my favorites. I've got my hot fries because I like spicy things and I like a chip. Got this big tub of Cool Whip that I'm going to eat with these vanilla wafers, one of my favorite cookies. I'm having ice cream sandwiches and zesty spicy pickles. So I'm gonna have a stomach ache like nobody's business. But it's National Eat Whatever You Want Day. And so this day sets aside all the diets and all of our, lifestyle changes. It's a lifestyle, it's not a diet. All of that for one day, once a year, you get to indulge. Eat the cookies, eat the cake, the ice cream, the chips, the dip, the mayonnaise, if that's what you like, or whatever it is. Indulge. Your lifestyle is not going to be wrecked for one day. So today, May 11th, is Eat What You Want Day, and I am going to do it. I'm going to roll in tomorrow with a stomach ache and a face that is probably this fat from the sodium that I am going to be retaining. But it's National Day, and I have to follow the National Day, so I'm eating whatever I want. And I suggest you do also. Today is also National Foam Rolling Day. And so Foam Rolling Day recognizes a therapy that's been called the poor man's massage. You can get a foam roller for about 20 bucks. And yes, you can give yourself a nice, you put it up against the wall and you just go up and down. You lay on the floor and you roll it on top of your legs. It is pretty much a really good massage, but it is the poor man's massage. So if you have a foam roller, go ahead and use it today. If you don't have a foam roller, check on Amazon or something like that and look for one. Perhaps that could be something you might want to invest in. You're always saying, oh, I need a massage. Oh, my back. Poor man's massage. You can do it every day if you want. All right, so today is also, and I love this, National Twilight Zone Day. Twilight Zone, like the show. Amazon, play the Twilight Zone theme.
Here's Twilight Zone theme by
I
Theatrical
love this
Music
too.
Players on
I
Amazon
love this
Music.
show. Amazon, stop. I made this. I printed this thing out and I just made a pencil, stuck a pencil to it. So now when my husband talks, I'm going to say, it's okay if I order more stuff on Amazon, right? It's okay. I can order. I'm sorry, I said her wake word. It's okay if I buy more makeup, right? It's okay. My kids, wash the dishes, clean your room. Wash the dishes, clean your I'm sorry. Okay, so National Twilight Day, Twilight Zone Day, sorry, features that mysterious twists and turns highlighted in that eerie background music that I just played. And I'll tell you, if you ever fell asleep with the TV on and Twilight Zone came on, that music is what woke you up, and it really did set you in a moment where you were like, where am I? The show did not actually air on May 11th. It first premiered on October 1st, so I'm not exactly sure why they picked May 11th for National Twilight Zone Day, but the episodes really did capture your imagination and really make you think about things, right? And so modern day Twilight Zone would be this show called, I think it's called Glass Mirror. Black Mirror, the Black Mirror on Netflix. So if you were a fan of the Twilight Zone, try out Black Mirror. It's kind of creepy. Today is also National Women's Checkup Day, and it's the second Monday in May, so it changes yearly, but it focuses on the importance of women going in for those regular checkup visits. It's important that we often say, you know, I feel fine, I am fine. We as women just allow a lot of other things to be put before us. So self-care, it means taking care of yourself before anybody else. So if you haven't had a checkup in a while, maybe get on the phone, call your doctor, maybe you can do a telehealth checkup or anything like that. All right, let's get into a little bit of news. So today is May 11th, and you can now, if you're living in Arizona, dine in at restaurants. So those restaurants that have chosen to open up today, they are ready to go and they are prepared, and some are still trying to secure all of the PPE or different type of protocols that they are going to need in order to reopen safely. That being said, there are new measures in place. Going to a restaurant starting today will not look like it did 3 months ago. So I'm here to get you prepared to head out if that's your choice to go out. So please be prepared for some of the following. Possible temperature checks. Some restaurants may request to take your temperature before they seat you. Seeing the staff wearing masks and gloves. It's pretty much should be more of a common thing now that we see, so it shouldn't really bother you, but that will be something that you will probably see is the staff wearing masks and gloves. Having to make a reservation. Most of these restaurants are not going to allow you to walk in because they are at 50% or less capacity. So if you walked in, you're going to be having to wait, and they're not going to allow you to wait in the waiting area. So get in the habit of calling ahead. Can we come in? Are you dine-in only? Are you cashless? That's another thing. Some restaurants are going cashless. A different menu. So they don't, because they have to open up at 50% occupancy, they're not allowing walk-ins, it's reservation only. They don't want to have to prep so much food. So be prepared. If you only go to a specific place for one specific item, please be prepared that that item might not be on there if it's not one of the most popular. Extra cleaning, which could result in longer wait times for drink refills or just service in general. They have to be cleaning more than they were already cleaning, so please be prepared that, you might be slurping on that ice for just a little bit longer. Extra hand sanitizing stations throughout the restaurant. You'll see them in the restroom, right outside the restroom, right when you walk in, just randomly through it. If they're there, use them. Obviously, less people in the restaurant, which is not a bad thing. A questionnaire upon arriving. They might ask you a few questions about your experience with COVID-19. Large groups will not be allowed to dine or sit together. So if you have a family, and it's really not even that big of a family, they're saying they're not going to see any groups larger than 10. So if a husband and wife have 2 kids, and those 2 kids have 2 spouses, we're already at 6 people, and then each of those families have 3 kids each. It's not happening. So it's very, it seems very small. When you say 10, you're like, that's a big number, but really it's not. So large groups, if you have a large family, you're probably not going to all get to sit together. That being said, remember that this is new to everyone, so be kind and be understanding. They are all trying to figure it out if you choose to venture out and go to a restaurant. All right, so some news over the weekend. Little Richard, a wop bop a loo bop a bop bam boom, tutti frutti, passed away. Little Richard passed away at 87 years old, and he is one of the fathers of rock and roll. Yes, he is. He has influenced so many people. Even Elvis Presley sang songs written by Little Richard. Little Richard took risk with his music. He took risk with his style. Oh, he wore the sequins and the loud colors and the long hair, and he wore eyeliner. He took risk, which he couldn't. That wasn't easy back then. He influenced artists that we all know, like the Beatles, Mick Jagger, and Elton John, to name a few. Little Richard, you will always be remembered for your style and your woohoo and your energy. I love it. Also, over the weekend, funny man Jerry Stiller passed away at the age of 92. He has been in the business since 1953, and he was consistently acting from 1953 all the way to 2016. He was in a comedy duo with his late wife. He also starred on Broadway. He is the father of Ben Stiller, a famous actor. In fact, the entire family is in the business, and they have appeared on shows together as not a part of a family, but just in different characters. He's best known in my generation and for his role in Seinfeld, but I will always know him and love him as Arthur Spooner on The King of Queens. So, 92 years old, he lived a fabulous life, and so did Little Richard. I mean, they believe they both, I know Jerry Stiller died of natural causes. I'm not sure about Little Richard, but they lived a great life, and they blessed us with their music and their comedy. So, what can you say? I'm dreaming of a white Mother's Day. How about you? It snowed in New Jersey the day before Mother's Day. It actually snowed in New Jersey. Oh my gosh. So it's May and it snowed in New Jersey, which I know it can happen, but man, it's May. And it's hard to believe it can happen when we just got out of triple digits 2 days ago. There you go, have it. A white Mother's Day for people in New Jersey and New York. All right, one little good news story. A grandpa is winning Best Grandpa Ever. Well, that and most creative grandpa ever. He used a drone to airlift donuts to his grandson. Most creative grandpa ever indeed. That is what I'm talking about. I would wish somebody would get me a drone and drop some donuts to me now. That is so cool. So he wins creative grandpa. And last but not least, a teen was bullied for his book review hobby. So he has a hobby of reviewing books, and then he goes online just like I do and he reviews these books. Well, his first week of school, he was bullied for this. So this happened back in September. Well, somebody found out about this story, and this young man has 340,000 followers, and they are devoted to him. So there you go. Bullies never prevail. What did I do with my little shooter? That being said, I hope you have a wonderful Monday. Bye.